Good evening and welcome to Newquay. I'm just having the last bit of my meal deal where I've got fruit for a main, which I quite often do now. It's very nice. And then I'm heading into town along the beaches. Let's get a little impression of what Newquay's like on an August evening, mid-August evening in 2025. So going to take some pictures as well of this rugged and dramatic coastline on the North Cornish coast here in the UK. Dramatic stacks, arches, rugged cliffs, and in the distance we have what seems to be like a festival. So there's the circus thing, look, tent, and is that a festival stage and the big wheel? So whether it's a music festival or something like that going on, that's in the distance, or one of those other bays just a little bit to the north of Newquay. Right, I'm heading into the other direction. I'm going to have a look at the beaches and have a look at the town here on this famous surfing resort. What a beautiful scene. Lots of surfers in, catching the waves. There's a little bit of a swell, not too much, and it's kind of catching the rocks here on its way in to meet the cliffs. We've had a little bit of rain earlier on today, which seems to have mainly cleared now. Still a bit of cloud around. What a very beautiful place. So I'm heading along the coastal path over there and towards the town centre, which is that way. Here's a better look at that surface beach. Look at the steep sides of the cliff there. Near vertical, there's a path winding its way down behind the restaurants or the chalets. But there's also like a car park here, which I guess use this road here to get down to. Still quite busy. Look, plenty of people still in the water. Still a lifeguard or two, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, lovely bay and people having fun, which is nice to see. Right, I shall continue my journey along the cliffs. I don't think I'll go down to that one. I'll go down to the main beach, if there is such a thing here in Newquay, or whether it's just a series of bays. Can't remember. Got another bay here with a little cafe, people surfing, etc. Seems to be quite a bit less sizable than the last one. And though, when the tide is out, I guess you can get around all the way over there. There's a bar behind it. Again, very nice, beautiful evening. I'm making slow progress towards town, so I shall continue in that direction. Now, these apartments have got a view. Look at that. Whoa. Excellent. I wonder how much they are. They look quite modern. I saw some information about these old tram lines here. Well, at least the markings of the old tram lines, the way they've done the stones. So I'm not sure what all that's about. The writing was very dense and I'm feeling a bit tired, so I didn't read it all. I do like an information board normally. So maybe I'll look it up on the internet. It does look like I'm following the path of some previous train or tram that maybe used to serve the area. So under the old tunnel, good to see some graffiti here, or urban art, I guess you might call it. Well, that seems to have passed the main town centre, which is good. I'll walk back through that way. It was absolutely manic earlier on. And instead I will continue my exploration by heading down towards the harbour area. Now, let me just have a quick look down this street here. Oh yes, I was there earlier on, so this is like dissects the town in two, so I've missed out this bit, and now I'm going to go down towards the harbour area and see what Newquay has. Maybe get a cone of chips or something like that. Maybe my cappuccino and fruit wasn't enough to see me through the evening to breakfast tomorrow. I should sleep well tonight after my night in a seat on the Night Riviera train last night. 7.5 hours in the end, because it was delayed a little bit. So I did sleep a bit, in fairness, but it wasn't a solid night's sleep, that is true to say. Right, let's head towards this harbour area. Now, this house here, attached to the mainland, so you thought it would be very desirable, but it's falling into disrepair. This house here, attached to the mainland only by a bridge, with some surfers or paddleboarders just going beneath it, seems to be in fine shape. The garden's well tended, despite the fact they must be very hard to look after. But yeah, like, handy if you don't get on with your neighbours. I don't know if you can pull that bridge up and just become totally an island, keep everyone away. But yeah, quite an interesting place for a house. All right, and here we are. I'm going to I'll head along the cliff and then down towards the harbour, and hopefully maybe get some chips by the harbour area. Oh, some more fine graffiti here by the Rocks Bar, live music and sports venue. And look at that, a dog with a surfboard. All right, I'm going to head down these steps. Oh dear, smoke drifting across the road. But look at this. You wouldn't call this graffiti. This is art. What a magnificent painting that is on the side of the house. Don't know if it's done by the owner. Surely adds a little bit of value to it. Certainly makes it more interesting. More artistic delights on the side of this building. Now, I've had a change of plan. I'm going to walk up this steep hill, small but steep, to the Atlantic Hotel. So instead of going to the harbour, I'm hoping I can get something to eat up here, because I do believe there's more beaches, etc., to be seen around this headland. And a good vantage point must be this Atlantic Hotel, which I was taking pictures of from the other side of the bay about 3/4 of an hour ago. So let's go and have a look. get to the top of this hill first. Let's put on a little bit of a, try and increase the pace, increase my heart rate a bit. Oh, that was quite a pull, but I've made it to the top. Oh, there's a fine cross which we're going to have a look at the moment. It looks like it's a memorial to the World War dead, as it were. Right, let's have a look at these beaches out on this side. Beautiful. What a magnificent setting that is, that hotel. Right. Oh yes, this is tremendous around this part. See what it says here on this magnificent setting. Newquay erected this cross to bear lasting witness to her son's supreme sacrifice in the Great War 1914 and 18 and the War of 1939 to 45. Are they fishing boats? Tourists out fishing? Or are they just out sightseeing? I don't know. But very, very pleasant evening for it. Another very grand looking hotel type structure. I mean, I don't know if it is a hotel, I'd imagine it is. Or maybe it's the council buildings, I don't know. Hotel, I guess. I hope we can get around the front of it, because it's all kind of like fenced off. And I'm wondering if there's a beach. There must be a beach on the far side. So that's what I'm trying to get to. But I didn't realise this would all be kind of fenced off. So let's continue my journey round this way. Right, that looks like a very fine hotel. Maybe seen better days. Doesn't look, I don't know if anyone's there. Like, there's plenty of cars, must be there. No branding at all, so anyway. But look, I think, is that Fistful Beach or something like that? I can't remember, but look, that is definitely the main surfers' beach. Big wide stretch of sand when the tide is out. The tide is virtually in at the moment. Like a golf course or pitch and putt behind it. Very beautiful looking. So, what a lovely evening. More fine art. Well, it's been a very fun afternoon here. Wandering around, taking a few pictures, going for a walk around Newquay. Tomorrow I head to Edinburgh, so if you'd like to see that video, then make sure you subscribe. But until the next time, as I enjoy an evening pint, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.